Once upon a time in a city not too far away, there were three friends, Omar, Hassan and Fatima. They were the best of friends and they lived for adventure. One day they heard about an amusement park that had just opened on the outskirts of the city. The park was filled with thrilling rides and exciting games that promised fun for everyone. Immediately, the three friends decided that this was their next adventure. When they got to the amusement park, they couldn't believe their eyes. There were roller coasters that twisted and turned like giant serpents. There were carousels that spun round and round, and there were Ferris wheels that reached for the clouds. The friends spent the entire day riding roller coasters, playing games and enjoying the sights. As the sun began to set, the friends decided to take a break from the excitement and grab a bite to eat. They sat down at a nearby restaurant and ordered some food. As they ate, they started to plan their next move. They had heard rumors of a secret water slide hidden somewhere in the park, and they were determined to find it. According to legend, this water slide was not like any other water slide. It was said to be the fastest water slide in the world, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. The slide was also rumored to be filled with all sorts of surprises, from sudden drops to sharp turns, making it a thrilling ride for anyone who dared to go down it. The children finished their food and continued their search for the legendary water slide. They looked everywhere, but they couldn't find it. Just when they were about to give up hope, they saw a group of teenagers walking towards a secluded part of the park. The children followed them from a distance. Hoping to find out where they were going, the group of teenagers stopped in front of a small wooden door that was hidden behind some bushes. One of the teenagers knocked on the door and it slowly opened, revealing a staircase that led down into darkness. The children peeked inside and saw that the staircase led to a tunnel. And at the end of the tunnel, they could hear the sound of rushing water, with their hearts pounding. The children followed the teenagers down the tunnel. The air grew colder and damper as they descended deeper into the earth. Finally, they reached the end of the tunnel and emerged onto a platform that overlooked a huge water slide. The slide was made of shimmering blue tiles, and it twisted and turned through a series of caves and grottos. The children could hear the water roaring as it rushed down the slide and into a pool below. At that moment, the group of teenagers turned around and saw the children standing on the platform. One of the teenagers shouted, "You found it! The secret water slide!" Another one added, "But be careful, not everyone is brave enough to go down it." The children looked at each other, their eyes shining with determination. They had found the legendary water slide, and they weren't going to let anything stop them from going down it. Without wasting a moment, Omar, Hassan, and Fatima ran to the top of the water slide. They slid down headfirst, screaming with joy as they raced through the twists and turns. They went through caves adorned with colorful lights and over waterfalls that sprayed cool water on their hot skin. The children laughed and screamed as they made their way down the slide. Finally, they reached the end of the water slide and splashed into the pool below. They emerged from the water, soaked and shivering, but their faces were filled with smiles. They had conquered the fastest water slide in the world, and they had done it together. As the night wore on, the friends continued to explore the amusement park. They rode the Ferris wheel and watched the fireworks display, and they played games and won prizes. By the time they finally left the park, they were exhausted but happy. They had had an amazing day filled with adventure, excitement, and fun. And as they walked home, they knew that this was a day they would never forget. The amusement park had not only lived up to its name, it had exceeded their wildest expectations. The children had experienced the thrill of a lifetime, and they couldn't wait to go back.